far as I'm concerned, there is no governance in Cross River State. Governance has collapsed. The Commissioner for Information in the state reacted that I'm senile, that I cannot be sane to say what I say that governance has collapsed. But everybody knows that there is no governance in Cross River State. Is there any government ministry that is working? Go to the government ministry. The commissioners that are being appointed, most of them do not have offices and they are doing nothing. At the end of the month, they receive an X for doing nothing. 80% of the appointments that have been made in the states are useless appointments, not productive in any way. The governance itself is not productive. Move through our streets. There are potholes everywhere, what we had not experienced for quite a long time in the states. All the things we considered to be, we took for granted, are now becoming challenges in the states. I said so. Water is now a major challenge. We all know in Cross River State that during the time of Donald Duke and Leah Limoke, we took water for granted. I had no reason to sink a borehole. It was during the time of Ayade that I had to sink borehole, because I returned from court one day to go and have a little rest, and I found out that my children were going to fetch water from a borehole. So that was when my wife said, okay, it has dawned on you. I have been hammering on this point that we should sink a borehole. I immediately had to call people to come and sink a borehole. So that is the level we have degenerated to. Things we took for granted are now challenges. The governor promised deep sea port. Where is deep sea port? People drive their vehicle, and then when they enter the potholes on the road, they say that those are our deep sea ports. He promised a super highway. Where is the super highway? The commissioner also reacting to that, my interview with TNN, said superhighway was whether 40-something% or so completed. If a road project or any project at all is even done up to 10%, you should see something tangible. 40-something% is a reasonable number. So where is it? If superhighway has been done up to 40-something%, people should be using it by now. People should drive and get to there and say this is the superhighway. What about the place they say the spaghetti flyover at Odopani? I passed through there the other day and I had to stop. I stopped at the point, and the people there were looking at me what I was coming to do. I told them go to Ebonyi State, where the man is doing flyover. Are they working with headpan and shovels? So that is what we see there. The dualization he said he was going to do from Calabar to Odopani. Have you not seen the form in which it is? Is that how roads are done? The man just looked down on everybody and feels that he shouldn't give what is a quality thing to people. The only thing he needs to do is to pack our money and be doing his personal businesses. Have you seen somebody sitting down in government and is building houses brazenly? Brazenly. Everywhere you point at, they say that is the governor's house. He's building here, building there, and building there. It is not done that way. Governance is done with certain fear in mind. Even if you have to steal, you steal with respect. Not brazenly. It's not done that way. So it's just a question of the fact that the man looked down on everybody. Has no respect for any person. So governance has failed. There is nothing. Tell me any of the ministries that is functioning, that is working as a ministry should work. And I said, maybe it is because he has succeeded in crippling all the other arms. That is why he wants to ensure that judiciary is crippled. And we said we will not allow him cripple the judiciary. That is our own farm. We are lawyers. We will not allow him cripple our own farm. Whatever he wants to do with politics, he can do there. If he concentrates there and does not come to our own area, we will not disturb ourselves about it. If any litigation ensues from there and we have to go to court, we have a place to go to court. But that to interfere with whatever they are doing in politics there, we will not concern ourselves with it. But our present anger is that the handshake has gone beyond the elbow. It is like now coming to ensure that nothing, even where we should earn our livelihood, is completely destroyed. And that is why you are seeing this reaction from us. So there is no governance in Cross River State. Nothing is going on. We are here. We are Cross Riverians. We have heard a lot about the garment factory. So what impact has the garment factory made? Let me ask you. What impact? We are here. So the garment factory has come to transform. The rice seedling. How many bags of rice have you seen in the market? We should see the impact. It's not coming to roll few things and you say you are importing when you don't have the one you should eat in your own house. You cannot feed your children. You can't feed your own home, but you are now concerned about exporting. There is no rice planted anywhere to be able to feed any person. You know that. How many clothes are being produced in the garment factory? We were told that immediately the garment factory start functioning. The entire Nigerians, everybody, the clothes will be produced there. When you go to industries that are functioning, you know they are functioning. Let's leave those orchestration of bringing people and bringing television, bringing you people in the press to come and do some showmanship. We want practical things. You know very well that there is nothing of value going on there that could have impact. When they said they were bringing nose masks to school, people in the school, how many did they give? Were they even able to give up to hundreds in any school? The man just came to deceive people. And I say so without any fear. Because that is what I have come to discover. That's what I've come to discover. Toothpick, let us start having the impacts. A governance that is running 5 years, getting into 6 years, and then you have not felt any impact of anything. One single thing. Let him focus on one particular thing and do it very successfully. Let us know that this has had some level of impact in Cross River State. When they said they were going to employ people during the COVID, people are running away from the virus. Then you pack thousands of people because you know that once you talk about employment, hundreds and thousands of people will come and gather. You go and gather people during the COVID period. Say you are looking for employment for them. You are going to employ them. How many did he employ? How many? The food they said they were going to distribute to people, we all saw it. Money. After doing the press panorama, did he not pack the money and the food back into the vehicle and moved away? They moved those things away. Not one single person got it. So who are you deceiving? So I have promised myself. I said, for this is second term in office. When I won Cross Riverians, I won the elders. I was invited to the house of a a very respected chief in this state, Chief Ukweni, to talk to. When I told him, I said, Chief, let's not give this man a second term. He doesn't intend well for us, and he will not do well. It's like rewarding failure. Somebody does not fail in governance, and you say you should go and repeat. People's lives are dependent on it. And they called me General Ukpo. All of them sat me down and started appealing to me. I said, well, all of us are going to suffer it. I said, this man was my client. I have read his psychology. I know he does not intend well. Let us not give him a second term. They insisted that they want governance to come to the south early enough. They don't want the trend to be truncated and all that. A lot of good reasons which I know, which did not make any meaning to me, because I know that this is the situation we're going into. I'm happy that I'm not the only person suffering it. All of us are suffering it. Some of them are even suffering it much more than I'm suffering. At least I can do my practice. If the court are shut down in Cross River State, I move to another state to do my practice. I've been in Port Harcourt for some days. I will go to Ebonyi State and do my practice. I move to Abuja and do my practice. So all of us are suffering it. But I gave a warning from the beginning. I said, let's not give this man a second term. He will not do well. So it will be surprising to me. I said, let him now prove me wrong, because in the first term, it is him who proved us wrong. We had all had hope that he was coming to do well, and he failed us and did not do well. Let him now prove us wrong that he can do well. That is my position in this second term. For the state, he knows the proper thing to do. We voted for him. We elected him for the purpose of having good governance and ensuring that basic abilities are in place. You cannot have potholes potholes everywhere, and the governor will tell you that I'm not a governor that comes to patch potholes. Your house cannot be collapsing and you say, no, I'm not coming to maintain the house because I have to build new houses, which has not been built. So he should be able to put the facilities that he came to meet in good functional condition. Let there be water, let there be electricity. People do not need too much from government. People do not need too much from government. All what we need is a responsive government that will use the resources of the people for the sake of ensuring that the people live a good life, reasonably good life.